Okay, I gotta go fast. I got friends over and they're like, why aren't you hanging out with us? But it's because I want to work on music. I love music so much. Today we worked more on the Radiohead house track. And the main thing we did was get some harmonic information down in our kind of second of the heavy beat sections. Yesterday we added some percussion in here. Today we expanded on that percussion by bringing the hi-hat from the first section back in over here. So if you're new to this track, what it sounds like right now is kind of like this. It's kind of the vibe we got going on here. And then kind of thickens up a little bit. If you want to hear more about how I made those sections, there's other episodes on this channel. You can go and watch me break down those in detail. But for this part over here, the main thing we needed was I wanted this to have kind of an energy shift going to the second section, so I needed the harmonic information to shift. So I'll play it through here and you can kind of hear what we got going on. We're back into the main sample. We haven't built out that section at all. We'll probably have a little pad swell up in here that then carries over into this also to help tie things together. But the main thing is these two instruments, these two sounds up here, which we previously, we had this sound going on. And then we switched to... So this is a Vital patch. We kind of went ham on the filter with random step filtering. We have kind of this like almost a very similar type of notch on each side. And filter 1 has this, this is being automated by this step filter, and then this is being automated by this step randomizer LFO thing. It's this sound going into this filter, going into this filter, going into this EQ, which is basically functions as a filter, going into some compression, going into some reverb, going into another filter, and this filter's sweeping up. So yeah, there's a lot of layers of filters here. Having fun making some sounds there. Also, yeah, our volume is being automated by this, which is giving that tremolo effect. Then the other thing we made was that other sound that just came in here, which this was not nearly as much a by hand creation. This is a preset from Alchemy called the High Pass Clouds on its big string pluck sound. I turned down the release and the reverb to make it a little bit less muddy. That's all I did in that effect. And then we stacked some stuff on it here. The main thing was building basically a tremolo in shaper box, but also with kind of this cut at the beginning here to kind of function almost like as a sidechain filter to get out of the way of snare drums. Well, you don't really hear it missing there. I think that helps the snare cut through a little bit there. And then just some Valhalla Supermassive. Actually function as a delay this time instead of as a reverb, which is what's giving it. Set to eighth notes here. Just kind of, it adds almost like it's almost like there's a reverb under the tremolo. Like if I just like put a reverb under before the shaper box, probably had a similar effect. And then a pretty hard cut here to make sure that this is occupying actually the top end. I just want this as a color, a texture up at the top. I want it to hang out up here in this range where we're missing a lot of, we definitely have room for more fun over there. And yeah, and then we just kind of copy and pasted some of the effects over, copy and pasted the hi-hat from this section over, so this makes our most full section so far today. Now the one thing that's kind of getting lost here is that little pattern, and so I might make some other sound to kind of go through, to added a little melody, you know. So that's all I did today. My friends really want to hang out with me, so I'm gonna go hang out with them. See you guys later. Bye bye.